What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out another Mike Righteous song called The Other Side. It's off of his Born Again album, which I have been doing every song off of that album. So we're just going to get right into it. Hope you're all doing well. Let's go.
Get it? You know why I get it? You know why? It's psychedelic. Pseudoscience. I know about novel. Like come with me to the other side. Take the pill, we do or die. Red or blue, let you decide. Get it? You know why? It's psychedelic.
So we added a Matrix reference, the red and blue pill, which is, it's kind of like a double-sided. It's like, you take one and you open your mind to the truth, and you take the other and you go back to sleep. But I also like to use the reference the left or the right, so like either your blue side or red side, and that's mainly for like Americans, I believe. I don't know if that applies to the UK or not, but it definitely applies to Canada and America, where it's like the left and the right, the blue and the red. Not saying that one's the truth and one's go back to sleep type deal. They're both not the truth at all. They're both the same wings of the same bird, all in the theater play together. Something for us to fight over and bicker over, and something for us to vote for. Yeah, let's just keep going with that.
It's psychedelic. Pseudoscience. I know about novel. Like come with me to the other side. Take the pill, we do or die. Red or blue, let you decide. You decide to choose a life of truth or choose a life of lies. Time to utilize your mind. Deeper threats approach us. There's some vultures with some eyes in skies. Spies with drones, iron thrones, watching us under microscopes. I'm microdosed enough to know they got us under mind control. I write alone and had to cope with all the stress inside my skull. While I smoke, I'm high and lonely. Do the rest, I find my phone. I go online, my mind is blown. The media got us by the throat. What the fuck are you fighting for? We just cattle dying slow. This life's a different kind of cold. Corona, get inside your home. ADs and P's are lying, bro. Tell me something that I don't know. Like, oh, I got the right to vote. That's denial, I diagnose. Connect with me through this microphone. What's the matter? We're just matter. Going through this life alone. Damn, that's kinda dark, Mag. I'll finish on a lighter note. Maybe life's one great big giant joke. Get it? You know why I get it? You know why?
So a little experience that I had in the past from mushrooms. I ended up taking a little bit too much and kind of going to sleep and entering into this really psychedelic world where I kept hearing the words that life was just a joke. All of the stress, all of the struggles, everything that we're all going through, in the end, when we get to the end, we'll just look back and laugh, and that all of this was a giant joke. So it's just funny that he said that. Definitely true, though. It is a joke, but at the same time, it's serious in the moment, because a lot of people are struggling, suffering, sickness, dying, all that stuff. So it does seem a little serious in the moment, but probably when we get to the end and wake up, it will all just be a huge... the words weren't just that this was all a joke. It was that this was a cosmic joke. So do with that as you will. We'll just got to keep going.
You know why? It's psychedelic. Pseudoscience. I know about novel. Like come with me to the other side.
Oh, actually, because he is saying it's psychedelics, that is kind of funny that I just told you that story. So yeah, it's probably related. That's probably where he's getting this from.
Red or blue, let you decide. Get it? You know why? It's psychedelic. Pseudoscience. I know about novel. Like come with me to the other side. Take the pill, we do or die. Red or blue, let you decide. Pick a side and choose it wise. They'll abuse your human rights. The plan is working like a beaut. We're subject to the suits and ties. The system's working fine for them. It's only broke for you and I. Don't go against the globalists controlling shit. You show up dead. The cause of death was suicide, but
all
the
right.
sec, there's holes in him there.
I gotta say, I really wish that I could make music with this guy. He definitely thinks and talks the same way I do, so he obviously has um, the same type of knowledge I have. So it would be awesome. I do know that he keeps offering discounted features, so he could feature on my song. I really wish I could make that happen. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of money or any money really to invest in that. But it would be awesome to do a track with this guy just because it's somebody that I can relate to, vibe with, and understand. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I react to his music because I never knew who he was. I was always searching for people on my level of thinking, and nobody really comes close. Like there's truth rappers out there, but like for instance, like the Tom McDonald's or Vinny Paz. Well, maybe not Vinny Paz. I'm not too sure about him, but I feel like there's rappers on you know a conservative side, and then the rappers on the uh, liberal side, and they're kind of spewing out some stuff from each side against each other, and I see right through that. I They don't go deep enough. They don't expose, and they don't talk about what they should be talking about. It's always just about, oh, the government, the government, the government, when nobody's talking about, like he just said, like the globalists, people in really high places that actually control the government. And he talks about this kind of stuff. So yeah, it would be awesome to do a song with him.
There's so much proof to scrutinize, and there'll be holes in you if you don't keep it short and move aside. How can we let a few decide on what the rest of our future's like? So far from my roots, like, who am I? A product society can use and buy, lying online for the views and likes. Consumerism really got us losing sight. Know what they say, customers usually right. I usually right at night when the mood is right. The moon's lit under this polluted sky. Excuse me for a minute, let me light this suit. Got Mac and approved in stupid highlights.
Just huffing huge amounts of marijuana into our lungs. And I'm talking them horse leg hitters, man. We had one boy with us, he was so weak he couldn't even hold up some of the big giants we was smoking. He couldn't even hold. We had to hold him with both arms and then also get one of his legs up there and hold that giant. He had to fucking cut up. He had to get 2 hands and a foot up there to hold that giant up to his mouth.
Get it? You know why I get it? You know why? It's too psychedelic. To those sides I know about, like I'm
So is he saying it's suicidalics, so like suicidalics? Because you're like kind of dying to this reality and entering a new reality? Is that what the wordplay there is?
take the pill, we do or die. Red or blue, let you decide. Get it? You know why? It's too psychedelic. Pseudoscience, I know about novel. Like come with me to the other side. Take the pill, we do or die. Red or blue, let you decide. Get it? You know why? It's too psychedelic. Pseudoscience, I know about novel. Like come with me to the other side. Take the pill, we do or die. Red or blue, let you decide. You know what? Suicide. I know about novel. Like come with me to the other side. Take the pill, we do or die. Red or blue, let you decide.
Dude, people smoking horse legs, dude. Equestrians.
Oh, I know who that guy
You know what I'm
is.
saying? The kinda-
Oh, I can't remember his name. He's a comedian and he also plays or not plays, but he goes on to the Joe Rogan podcast once in a while. Uh like I can't remember his name now, but he has the long like mullet hair. Funny guy. But that's who it sounds like.
Joints that might test positive for doping, for steroids.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
him.
them big horse legs, baby. Just
Big horse legs. Yeah, a lot of what this song was talking about is true. Not too sure if he was trying to say, if he was like trying to show others the other side by like using psychedelics or not. One thing I feel like I have to say about psychedelics is I think the reason why they are being pushed onto the public a lot more and saying that I'm not saying you can't use them for medical purposes, but for instance, if you do too much or just do enough to get you into that psychosis of seeing a different reality or going through a whole trip, it could actually be detrimental to your mind and cause severe depression, just based off of the fact that when that happened to me, I was in a place of like so much love, unwinding. So like every stress and every worry that I had was unwinding. I was going through like this coil of unwinding. I felt super free. I felt like I was able to rest finally, like my soul, my spirit was able to rest finally after going through this this lifetime. And then when you come back, you just want to go back. And then so that makes you depressed here in this reality. So that could actually play a huge role in mental health and cause people to kind of go off the rocker or use more and more and more to try to get back to that place. And another thing was, while that was happening to me, I was listening to a song, like music, and the music sounded so much better than music could ever sound here in this reality. So it was a place where you just wanted to get back to, but you were too afraid to go back to because certain parts of it, like for instance, when I was basically being told to just wake up, like just go to sleep and then you'll wake up, like you'll come back, meaning to that side, to the other side. In my mind, or in whatever, in my thoughts, however this worked, I knew that if I were to actually just let go to sleep in this state, that I would have died here in this reality, but woke up in the other reality that where the people were waiting for me. Like it was weird. It was like almost like a near death experience, but I knew something was telling me if I did that, everyone here would think that I died. So I couldn't do that because I couldn't do that to my family, right? So it definitely was a trip. I wasn't expecting to share all that with you guys, but since this song kind of like brought that to light, talking about the other side, talking about the Matrix, the mind control on the people, the psychedelics, the way he was using the word psychedelics in that. Yeah, I just thought I would. If you're ever curious about trying that kind of stuff, please be cautious and don't overdo it because, yeah, it could be a cool time or you could end up in this really awesome place or even get some answers for your life, which does help, but it could also make you more depressed because this world isn't as great as that world. You know what I mean? So whether it's real or not real because you're on, you're tripping on mushrooms or whatnot, it could still have an effect on you. So, yeah, I'll let you guys go. If you don't know who Mike Righteous is, I'll leave his details in the description below so you can go check him out. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to help this channel grow, and I'll keep doing these videos for you guys. With that, I hope you're all doing well, hope you're all safe, and I hope you have a good day, good night, whatever it is for you, and peace out, my friends.